Lord knows I'ma give it all I got. I'm never giving in. If I rise to the top, it'll pay off in the end. Sometimes I feel lost, I don't know where to begin. Ain't trying to stop. Yeah. I can do this.
D-Bird just mentioned to me this idea of going out to a mansion in Texas and recording an album, and that's kind of right up my alley.
People who've never met before in real life, putting them in a house and saying you have this much time to create an album.
Okay, it is a real place, yes.
Hell yeah.
White Collar Rhymes is exactly what it says. It's just, people who work jobs and rap.
Online collaboration's great and stuff, but like the actual like feeling of being like in the moment and like creating like, yes, we got this, like let's go. And it's a feeling like nothing I've ever experienced.
White Collar bringing heat, we ain't even hit the peak.
It feels like we've known each other for years.
I've seen D-Bird on camera. I've seen his stupid little dab, and I hate it. I've seen Cody Nash, jittery and amped up when he's excited about, conspiracy theory he wants to talk about. I would have been more surprised if somebody behaved differently than what I've already come to know.
It's crazy to see you and you.
Soul of a golden god, by my team, imagine the rapping and then wrote it off. No fraud, an MC and a sex beast. Trying to find a balance, truly excel when I spread cheese. Yeah, I'm what the internet needs, but what the streets hate. It's my birthday, come blow the candle out on this beefcake. Stop lying, tell the truth. I am legend, this is the bar you measure to.
We didn't think this was real.
Maybe we should all just link up and do some music together.
How serious are we about putting together an album and then having it filmed?
To be honest with you, I have no idea what the last mixtape is.
This is the last mixtape. This documentary is the last
Oh,
mixtape.
is that what this is?
That's what it's called.
Get jammed up.
What day is it? Wednesday?
Already bringing the energy.
Such
Love
a good
it.
song. I love that song. I'm like, stop lying.
Oh.
I love
Welcome.
it.
Welcome to the show. I'm gonna break out the All-Star. Who's gonna break out the All-Star? Wait, break out star.
Hey
Who's
now,
gonna break out
you're an
star?
all-star.
Oh my god, I need to learn how to read. Welcome to the Wednesday show. We're here to listen to music from subscribers and generally entertain folks somewhat, maybe. No race stands. I can't read. That is how I struggle through life on a daily basis. Welcome. I'm Dice. I'm here with D-Bird, eating sustenance, and Nikki squinting.
What? Listen, this is how my eyes just look. Pictures of me as a kid, my eyes were squinty too.
My man Casper. I always use Red Bull. Today it's Kona Big Wave.
Yeah.
But appreciate
I
you.
freaking need a Red Bull. Oh, I don't
What
know
is
if they
that?
got delivered from Amazon. I just ordered a case. What
This
is
is
that?
a Kona Big Wave. It's one
Kona?
of my favorite beers.
Big wave. Okay.
Yeah. Unsponsored by, they're not a sponsor currently, but if you know anybody, let them know. I'll drink it.
Is that Water Boy? The Agua Boy? It's like every screen name you have on different platforms. Is it a different iteration of water? The Agua Boy. The Water Nino. Liquid Child.
That's fire.
Ooh, liquid
Most
Child.
Airbender.
Liquid Dreams.
Yeah, man,
Such a good song.
it's tough. If you didn't set up we've talked about this before. If you didn't set up your screen name in like the early 2000s, you're shit out of luck.
You're toast.
I'm surprised Casper is just Casper. I'm surprised not Casper 8156789.
Right? You know what? If I must.
There's actually
and I
spaces
must.
before and after it.
Could be, yeah. Like
Sorry.
8 on either side.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like the worst for me as an old is all these fucking youngs coming in here with their V's and their X's for like vowels. Makes it hard.
V's. Oh yeah. The V's instead of A's and the X's instead of I's, and then when they deviate from that, me just looking like the complete fool that I am, trying to read it and properly give them their flowers before we play their ridiculous songs. Yeah, hate it.
Yeah, I'll never forget Mover GLQ. It's like now our boy Margella, but I said it Mover GLQ just cuz on purpose a few more times cuz how dare you?
Yeah. Every time I have to type King Zig's name, I type it properly and then I'm like, where the hell is this guy? And then I remember, oh yeah, the X's are I's. Go back, backspace.
I made
Cox
tagging
and
people the
James.
worst.
All right.
I tag the wrong people all the time, and I'm like, who the fuck even is this?
Yeah, Hayden X counts. I don't know why, but I'm just gonna count
like
it.
Hatings. That's what that looks like in my brain. Hatings.
Why? What is the X?
Dinks.
Right. Like
what is the X
like
for?
Hatings.
Is the X anything significant? Is it like you're the 10th in your generation? Are you,
If you had like a colon, I'd be like, it's or a smile. It's like
most
a
humans have a
smiley
colon.
face, or a smile with a mouth closed.
The humans that don't have a colon, they have a nice little bag that they affix to the front of their person.
Jesus, that's not what I was
My
saying.
buddy dated a girl that had that, and I could just imagine that like slapping against his thighs.
Oh my gosh.
Full of piss.
Oh my gosh.
Did you know, fun fact, that there are people who lack the ability to produce the bacteria needed to digest their food, so you can donate your poop to help other people create poop and process their foods.
That's great. That's good.
It's a great cause. Yeah, you can. I forgot what the program is. If I find it, I'll share it in the lounge and watch people go into a ridiculous tangent about it. But yeah, you can donate your poop, and they'll take the bacteria out of your poop and put it into their digestive system so that they digest their food.
So who's
I'll be the first to say I'm willing to donate my shit to anyone in the community. First come, first serve. Send me your address. I will mail you a full just pot of shit.
I think that it's illegal to mail people poop.
Dice just said it wasn't. So
I
he
mean,
knows better than anyone, and there are no rules anymore. It's 2025.
They do provide like biohazard containers and whatnot, so it's not just like poop in a box, just like willy-nilly stinking,
Poop in a box.
pooping up, in the USPS truck.
I got a poop in the back.
Yeah, exactly right, Sam. It's basically a fecal transplant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just
Kuiper, I gotta take her in the chat. Kuiper says he'll take it. DM me the address. One poop coming your way.
normally you charge for that kind of shit.
Yeah, I mean, you got to build up your fan base first. You got to build up your
This
clientele
is
with
the donations.
poops.
This is the donations.
Yeah.
Remember, it's for a good cause.
What are we doing
Solar
here?
Research.
This is why we're subscribers
What's
only.
The first show. What's the first song?
Well, Casper donated, and his album will officially be coming out September 11th
Casper
because
donated
he's
what?
a true patriot. I don't know which side of the war Casper identifies for, but album September 11th. Never forget.
How long did it take for Never Forget to become annoying?
How long did it take before they forgot? I think everyone forgot. No one remembers.
I don't think everybody forgot, but I think at some point they're like, okay, we know, right? We remember.
I think it was right about when South Park made fun of, what is it, Toby Keith? Do you remember when the planes hit towers?
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Wasn't it the Alan Jackson?
I
So
don't
where
even
were
know.
you when the world stopped turning? September day. I had to do a video to that in school. The day that happened, the water main broke at my school. Me and Vulgar Banshee were at my mom's work.
Man, first 9/11 and then the water main broke at your school?
Water main broke first.
Fuck.
And then we went to my mom's work and then saw the towers. It was kind of crazy. I was so young.
So, Waterboy, if you link your Discord to your Twitch account, then in the Discord, you will then be provided access to the subscriber channel, the Wednesday channel, where you can then post your track. If you are running into any technical challenges, I don't know why, but some people tend to not know how to internet, then you can just post it in the Sunday channel and just let me know and we can grab it from there.
Discord's
But yeah.
hard. We get it.
It really isn't. I at this point, if you don't know how to register for Discord and you can't read and even click around and navigate a Discord, if you can't figure it out, I'm willing to just exclude you from our audience. I'm sorry.
Says the illiterate, ruining our show at the top of every stream.
It's fine.
What does that say?
Right now it says So Monday, but we haven't started listening to music, so fuck it. It'll stay there until I change it to Wednesday.
Fair.
All right. Before we get started, did anybody have any news that they wanted to present and discuss for our subscribers that tune in just to hear hijinks and hoodwinks and bedazzles? Anybody in the viewing audience have any feedback on the documentary? The documentary came out yesterday to great fanfare and public acclaim. Many people across the globe are screaming and hollering, "We want more." You guys are here to ask any questions if you want, since we're here. Also, I'll shut up now.
That's what we're here for. I have a music news, fresh off the presses. Alongside the album, dropped an 18 album. Alongside the documentary, dropped an album full of
Who
music.
can't read now, bitch?
I can't talk. It's word brain. So yeah, you can listen to the music we made on site. It's pretty fun. I did have a real music news as well, but I transitioned to that because I was like, well, I should probably mention that it's available.
That is real music news.
It's real music news, and it's probably the most, interesting music news to me personally.
It's more relevant.
Yeah. But owner of BET has canceled the BET Music Awards and the Soul Train Awards. Wanted to open that up for discussion. That little fact.
Why?
Why?
Times have changed and they're not sure that the market for TV is appropriate, and they're re-examining what channels that would be appropriate for those type of shows.
The exact quote is, "It's less about them being no longer and more about our team having to reimagine them for this changing media landscape that we find ourselves in." They've been suspended indefinitely, meaning canceled. Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you said. I'm adding context.
Sounds like when art gets defunded in schools. Like...
I mean, did anyone really take that shit seriously, though? Like, I realize I'm a guest in hip hop, but if you look at the winners of the BET Awards, you're like, okay, are we, is anyone tuning in, and does anyone believe this anymore?
I think I can only speak for myself and the Black community, but I think for the Black community, it felt like outside of other award shows, it was at least a venue where we felt like there was a little bit of say in the participants and the winners. Whereas if you go to the Grammys, the VMAs, the MTV, it's just like, okay, now we have to compete against Taylor Swift and, fucking Katy Perry. It wasn't for people to necessarily celebrate the subgenres of hip hop and R&B, which, albeit they've gotten more popular.
Still happen.
Huh?
The Country Music Awards still happen, right? CMT.
Yeah, but country music is a self-funded entity that will keep anybody they don't want out of it. Hip hop doesn't exclude people. I mean, we ridicule people, but we don't exclude people. Like, anybody can make a hip hop track, but Beyonce can make a country album and say, well, you're not invited to the awards. Lil Nas X can make a country song and say that's not country. Like, they particularly exclude people if they don't agree with them. But BET never said, well, Justin Bieber's not invited here, right?
Right. Well, that's why I'm saying, why did they have it for country, but why are they stopping it for this? For hip hop and
I don't know. I just don't think it's culturally
That's what I was
relevant
saying.
anymore. It's kind of like, you know, the Source Awards or the freshman ciphers. Like, are we really hanging on like, oh shit, did you see that Ian freestyle from the XXL freshman cipher? Answer is yes, because it was put all over social media and then ridiculed because it's so fucking trash. That's who they have up there. This guy, so
fire.
bad. Fucking, I liked the concept of the ums and the snaps. The rhymes were taken right out of a fucking Dr. Seuss book and embarrassing. So no, I think they've lost their audience. I think they lost the plot. And now all of the people that kind of had a cornerstone as like, I am hip hop, I have, you know, the backing to have opinions on this shit, they're all doing podcasts now.
I feel like the biggest problem with media as we grew up is boomers are in charge of the funding, but they don't know how to necessarily be innovative with keeping up with the times. Like everybody saw 5 years ago, all right, podcasts and streaming is becoming a thing, but they're like, no, let's continue to push these old like even fucking, you can talk about sports too. Like I keep saying all the time, there should be no reason that Shaq, Charles Barkley, and Kenny Smith are the faces of like commentary for basketball. Like anybody born in the last 20 years would barely know who they are, because by the time that they become adults and they're like, I know Kobe, I know LeBron, I know Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Like they don't know of Shaq and Barkley punching each other on the court only to later become friends. Like the boomers are in control of like what we see and what's in front of us, but they don't know how to let go of things and say, okay, we need to find fresh faces to figure out A, how do we make this innovative, and B, how do we retain these younger artists? Like, so I saw somebody, I think that was Nash, that said Kai Cenat's gonna have the BET Awards in his living room. He might as well, because he was basically the one walking around streaming the last awards that they had, and that's probably the only reason that they got viewers is because he was there. Yeah. But if he wasn't there, then it would still be just a Twitter topic trending for the night, and then we'd move on the next day because nobody in charge is keeping up.
Yeah. Do you think that is kind of a indication of the way the industry is now? Like the record industry, the music industry, just kind of grasping at straws, trying to figure out how to stay relevant?
I think that the industry thought that they had things figured out with streaming, and then the influx of AI and people being able to spin up an AI band overnight and then get 100,000 followers and listeners, and now they have to pay some virtual bank account somewhere who they don't know who the fuck is in control of it, has them trying to figure out how do we transition back to physical media. So I don't know what the next I know what I think it should be, but I don't know what the industry is going to move towards as far as consumption of music. But I think that AI is going to fuck up their profits.
Nikki?
Yep. It's a lot of words.
What's
No,
a
I
lot of work?
agree. What you just said with that, like, I mean, I could see it moving back to, you know, not like online, like, you know, physical, just because that would be the only way to circumvent AI. You know, at that point, unless AI becomes physical, which I don't know.
Never know. I saw that movie.
We
Dude,
AI
Alicia
singers that people are
Vikander?
paying for tickets to, you know. It makes our value as artists, and it sucks. Or it can make it go up if, depending on how media is in the future. It can make it more rare, but I don't see it really going that way.
Well, everybody gets cassette tapes of the last mixtape. Just decided you're going to get a physical tape in the mail. Good luck trying to play it.
That part.
Press up some vinyl.
Yeah, people
I know Gons and Augie could probably deal.
A lot of people still listen to records. I think all of my sisters have record players, even the newer ones. That's something that has not gone away. 8 tracks? Who the fuck has an 8-track player? Cassette? I don't think I have a Walkman anymore. I wish I did.
Oh, Cyclone. What are you doing here then? Go see the last mixtape. Come back with notes. Kidding. All right, shall we get into some music?
I guess so. All right, we're here to listen to subscribers. First up, Kleptoman. We'll listen. Give it a rating, 1 through 10.
Just a Kleptoman.
Give it some thoughts, comments, discourse, discuss, likes, dislikes, pleasantries, tapestries. If at any point you are out in the viewing audience and you're not a subscriber and you want to join in on the hijinks before we end the show, you can subscribe and get in on this fun. There you go, Agua Boy.
Agua.
And if you are already a subscriber and you've already posted a song and you want us to listen to another song, you can gift a sub or tip. Or if you're not a subscriber and you say, you know what, fuck you guys, I don't want you to have my $5 a month, but I do want you to listen to a song tonight, you can do like Casper just did. You can tip me first.
Somebody recently just said that they wanted us to shit on all the songs equally, even if they were good. I don't know if that's a good idea, but, you know, if that's what you want out of this experience, I'm happy to oblige. I'll send you my shit, and I'll talk shit about your songs for as much as I can.
You really need a job.
I do.
The desperation is starting to come out. Like, you're offering to ship feces to South America.
I'll do whatever you want, man.
You're about to start scratching yourself and be like, hey, man, you got $5?
Hey,
got some shit for you. Literally.
I love it. Casper is like claiming his state. He's like, boom, me.
Casper's becoming the new face of the show after Monday. Him and Chauffeur the Bellhop, all the songs that we listened to.
That's true. Yeah, it was pretty much a Casper and a Bellhop. I wish Bellhop was here to, you know, see his rival.
Yeah,
I don't know that they know they're rivals, but you guys are rivals in our hearts.
We create our own rivalries unbeknownst to the community.
D-Bird needs to get on Indeed. Indeed, I do.
All right, first up, Casper. This is called No One. Track number 6. Let's go.
Casper's just kind of like a Kuiper knockoff, right?
Standing at his side, you should be at mine. I can't believe you heard what he said so loud over my words. It's nobody but you. We're quick to leave. Now I'm forsaken for somebody like him. You should have been mine. So you say as though I would listen. I can't this time. It seems to me you're crying my name as though I'm around you. Don't bother, it's too late. It's time to leave. Let go of my sleeve. Say what you gotta say. I'm made up my mind. So you say that I'm no one, but I'll show you that I'll become in more ways what you needed. You'll be screaming, how is no one? Nobody told me that time moves so fast. Nobody told me it wouldn't like this. You never were a friend to me, never took my side. Now that it's time to leave, you ask why this night. So you say that I'm no one, but I'll show you that I'll become in more ways what you needed. You'll be screaming, how is no one? Nobody told me that time moves so fast. Nobody told me it wouldn't like this, but it had to go like this. We had to go through this.
All right, that was Casper and Friends. It's not their real band name. It's Proper Dose. With their track called No One from their album that is coming soon-ish. Soon. So getting some input before they release it. What did you guys think of that, other than Red, who is consistently glazing Casper in our chat right now?
What do you think, Nikki?
Has Casper been here?
Since Sunday.
He came in
Okay,
on
I'm
Sunday.
like, I have no idea. I've never heard this person before. That was so good. Like, holy shit. It was a good, obviously rock vibe. I thought that you had great vocal control. I did feel like in the verses, the beat was a little bit powerful. I felt like your vocal was a little bit hollow in some of the verses, like the beginning. You came in with some harmonies that were nice, but I would want maybe a little bit more of those, or, a layer, because the beat is so full. It makes it feel like your voice is like there's like a space between your voice and the beat. If I don't know how else to describe that. Like, if you're looking for a rounded sound, like, it just seems like there could be a little bit more to give it more depth, or maybe bring the beat down a little bit, or I guess the band, sorry. The sounds, the stems of the backing track down a little bit. I think that, you had great breath control, great sustained notes, like every single, time that you did sustain a note, you had great emotional tone throughout it, when you were suddenly, this time, late, in all of your sustained notes, good mood conveyance throughout it. But I did just want a little bit more either harmonies or dubs or layers in the verse parts, because they just feel a little bit naked compared to it. And then in the end, almost at the end, when you have that FX, that like Vox on it, I almost would like to hear like more of like a raw emotional, like spoken, like just to really have that hit, because I feel like the effects on it make it sound like it's a little bit more distant, and I would want it to be more near and hit a little bit, closer, if that makes sense too, just because the specific stuff that you did put on it. But then you go into, the hook again, and it's great. I think that, your vocal quality is great. Your range is good too. The band sounds really good. I think that this is a 9 out of 10 for me. This is really, really good. I'm glad that I got to hear this for the first song.
Absolutely. Starting off strong. And he did it on purpose. He's like, you know what? Fuck the order. Here's my money. Play me first. I love that. He's like, I'm going to start us off. You're going to follow my lead, and then everyone has to compete with me. Listen. Here's a hot take. And this is just my opinion. I loved this. The guitar was fucking fire. Everything was great. There are some mixed things I'm going to point out. This is a subjective 10 for me because I fucking love it. And the singing and the guitaring is also great. Here's the problem. And I'll admit, I downloaded it because I was like, I want to hear this again. But I think there's a lot technically that I would suggest fixing. For me, again, there's that like 56K quality of the drums. Like they just don't sound present enough. And it kind of has that hissing of like, I don't know, over processing. So on that aspect, it's like the guitar is really loud. The drums in the mix kind of felt a little distant and not quite as present. And then on top of that, the main vocal layer is so present. It's laying over the beat like too much. Your vocals are just too on top of the beat. And then the backing vocals just are so kind of in the background. I'd say turn the mains down a little bit and turn the backings up a little bit. And I think you'll find that perfect mix of where I wanted to hear your vocals sit. It's still going to be like a fucking 10 out of 10 for me, with the caveat of, yeah, there's a lot in the mix there.
Why don't you just be objective instead of subjective then?
Objective, I'd give it I'd still give it a 9 out of 10 objectively, but I'm going to give it a subjective 10 because I love it.
His vocal and like just his skill alone is like a 9 out of 10 on this song. With the band, that being an actual band, I definitely think there's volume issues and mix issues like that. But yeah, 9. I couldn't go lower than a 9.
I couldn't either. I tried. I almost said 8.5. I was like, no, that doesn't feel right.
Like the mix, but it's the band too, and I know how hard that is. My dad records with a live band.
Yeah, I liked it. Man, look at that baller status. We're flying out our drummer. I wish I could say that about some nice young ladies. I'm just going to fly her out. This track, I liked it too. I think the only thing that I noted as far as the mix, like every now and then there was like 2 sounds that would overlap and then they would just be extremely high. I think it was like the piano and like one of the strings of the guitar, like at random intervals they would hit and they would hit at the same tone and then it would like just boost that frequency up. And I kept thinking I was hearing like a ringing sound in my office, but it kept happening every now and then. So if you could re-listen for that, that would be the only thing that really stood out to me as far as the mix. And then I know Bird has been talking about the drums since Sunday, but I think overall I like the vibe of this track. I think it's a solid track. You guys have definitely some dope work. A very consistent project. You even showed us, the little change up in pace that you had. So yeah, I think this was solid. I'd give it a 8.5. Shout out to Red. Welcome, G Baby. And also another shout out to Casper. We listened to basically, I think, the whole project already. He promised us to tip us for listening on Monday, and he followed through with that. So thank you, sir. Appreciate the support.
Yeah, shout out. Appreciate you, Kuiper. I won't call you Red Loves Python. And
I will.
Great Baby. Shout out Grebabe. First review on Amazon Prime. Oh,
what did she
might
say?
Be a good place. I'll let her tell you.
Is it? Wait. Well, let me ask this. Was it in all caps locks?
I couldn't see. Is my short answer. She told me ultimately what it was going to be, but I don't think maybe it's going through the processors. Who knows? But I will say to everyone here, if you do watch the Lost Mixtape, available now on Amazon Prime and Apple TV, it's so important to rate 5 stars, leave comments, whatever. It helps the algorithms. Or if you don't feel like it's 5 stars, then maybe just DM me privately and say you suck and I hate you. That'll be effective. But if you do think it's 5 stars, please consider putting it on there publicly.
Like it, share it, leave little eggplant emojis in the comments. Fire emojis work for the hip hoppers in the community. I know people love to say
leave sunshines.
check out my new song, and then people come in and they drop 4 fire emojis. That's pretty typical around here, but actual words work too. Thank you, Ray Stans, for the critical feedback live. Solid 4. Not quite
Great.
5. Didn't please me all the way.
Maybe fudge it a little bit. And then it's 10s from every song you submit. On our show, it's all 10s, baby.
Would it be weird if you like? I know this is beyond everybody else here, but it would be weird if like Ray Stans went on like dates, and then like at the end of the date, as he's parting ways with the young lady, he's like, "This is a solid 4. I think you're a solid 4 out of 5."
One of my favorite moments of all time. I watch a lot of shitty reality shows, reality dating. There was I can't say what me and my girlfriend call it, but Love on the Spectrum. If you guys have ever seen Love on the Spectrum, it's so good. There's a legend named Connor. He goes speed dating, and this Connor, he's a straight shooter. He's on a date with this chick, and they're like sitting inches from each other. He's like, "Do you like to go outside?" And she's like, "No." And he writes down like a big X on her name in front of her, just and the producer's even like, "I think you're supposed to wait until after they leave to like cross them out."
He's like, "Nah, that's too beating around the bush. I need to get right to it."
Yeah. Doesn't like dogs, doesn't go outside. Fuck you.
This is gonna be a no from me, ma'am. But what would you like to drink? All right. So Ray Stans had gifted a sub, which allowed Waterboy access. Red loves Python, which D-Bird refuses to call him that. We call him Kuiper in the Discord. Also resubbed. But Casper paid his dues, and he has to go in 20 minutes. So we're going to play his track first so he can get his video on demand out of it and do his promo thing. And yeah, just because. We listened to this one already, but he wants to run it back. So here is Flaws by Casper and Friends. And I'm going to keep calling him Casper and Friends because I just love the movie Casper, and he's a friendly ghost. But here's Proper Dose, Flaws.
Tainted by tears that flow from my eyes. They can't be denied. They'll bleed just to find the reality is. Now I'm feeling like I'm twisted, and I know that I can't live for life again. Now I'm feeling like you're missing the point that I can't live for life again. will be just to find the reality is. Now I'm feeling like I'm twisted, and I know that I can't live a lie again. Now I'm feeling like you're missing the point that I can't live a lie again. No, not Now I'm feeling like I'm twisted, and I know that I can't live a lie again. Now I'm feeling like I'm twisted, and I know that I won't live a lie.
All right, that was Proper Dose with Flaws by Casper and Friends. I don't remember what I said the first time around, but listening to it the second time around, I like it a lot. I like the pacing of this. It's subtle, like it's not like in your face guitars and rock and roll. Like I like your voice and I like your presence. I like your guitar playing. I like how everything is cohesive throughout this track, and I don't know. It would be like this style of rock I would listen to. I'm not into super like heavy metal, but I think this is approachable enough that it would appease the Dices of the world. I like this a lot. I think it's smooth for what I've heard out of you. I would give it I probably gave it a 9 last time, and I think I'll give it a 9.
I like this overall. I thought that this was great as well. Great vocal control. I think that I would want a little bit more. Same thing with this one, layers. I feel like there were parts of it where I just, it sounded great, and I thought this is mixed good, but I just wanted a couple more layers and certain, some of your sustained notes and such. But great vocal control, great, breath control, sustained notes again, flow maintenance. I think that, your pitch and tone and everything is just fucking great. Like, you're a great singer. I think it sounds great. I'm at a 9.
I'll round us out. This one for me felt very well put together. The singing is great. The guitaring is great. I guess the one sort of, and this is just a stylistic thing for me personally, the piano felt like it contrasted vibes with kind of the heavy guitar in spots. So it's fine. It's not bad. It just like it almost felt like, okay, there's a really sad song over here, and there's like kind of a heavier, kind of deeper one that's sort of complimentary in parts and sort of not. I would still listen to this and come away being like, damn. So it's a 9 for me, with just kind of a weird, like, it's just the first thing that kind of came through my head. Might as well verbalize it. That's what we're here for.
D-Bird, tell G-Baby what to text her friend.
Oh, shit. Here's what to text your friend, GBB. Have you seen the last mixtape on Amazon Prime? That shit made me have another baby. Send.
Who's the father?
White Collar Rhymes.
Oh, okay. Works for me. All right, moving right along. We got a few tips and gifted subs and all that jazz. So I'm gonna do them in whatever order makes me the happiest, because losing track of time and control of my own membranes. So first up is Waterboy. Thanks to Ray Stans for gifting him a sub. We hope that you will continue to renew that sub on your own intuition, month after month, 30 days from now. But if not, we will just ridicule you in the Discord. Waterboy has a track called Hard-Headed. Wants to put more into this, but needing some more polish and additives, mixed by Catalyst. All right, so we'll blame any problems on Catalyst. Shut up, Casper, man.
They say that I was raised better, known different. I could either stay sheltered or learn the difference. I know I can be hard-headed, my thoughts missing. Took a leap of faith, got my heart skipping. They say that I was raised better, known different. Yeah, I could either stay sheltered or learn the difference. Know I can be hard-headed, my thoughts missing. I took a leap of faith, got my heart skipping. I've been counting on the world for a little bit of empathy. Saw it in myself before, but there wasn't much left of me. Was only a husk, a bitter shell I once was. Till I rose up out the depths, washed myself for the mud. I needed divine favor. My thoughts wavered, felt like the weight of the world was just the tip of the glacier. And I needed to move on. Said fuck the world, got my groove on. I'm back up on my bullshit, what are you on? Anything that's out of my control went back to the rabbit hole. I ain't curious enough to fuck my day up. I've been rational and having whole retrospective reflections on my past. I'm moving past it though, and that don't mean that it wouldn't kick your ass. It's truly laughable, as funny as it is in the name. Mistakes can always be fixed with a little touch of pain. You could probably find a blemish on a saint. It's blessings for a pessimist, truly a testament of whether I'm rejecting or accepting it. I took the leap of faith.
Shout out,
It's a
Casper.
shame that I used to second guess the shit. Whatever comes my way, I'll make the best of it. They said that I was raised better, known different. I could either stay sheltered or learn the difference. I know I can be hard-headed, my thoughts missing. Took a leap of faith, got my heart skipping. They say that I was raised better, known different. Yeah, I could either stay sheltered or learn the difference. Know I can be hard-headed, my thoughts missing. I took a leap of faith, got my heart skipping. I've been counting on the world for a little bit of nothing at all. I'm free when I fall, I frequently feel like a fly on the wall. I'm destined for greatness, got my eye on the ball. I can't hit any buzzer beaters if I wait for a call. I feel like in moments of high stress, the seconds seem like they're slowing me down when I give it my best. Efforts of being effervescent, even if I am failing. Whether it's full or crescent, it's still better if I'm trailing behind. Like the sun and moon or something that's so divine. Couldn't even take a sec to rewind or reflect on a mistake for every step that I take. I came to terms that it's gotta be this way by design. No matter what had happened, if I'm moving, I'm not stagnant. Made a pledge not to give a fuck and chalked it up to practice. Better to pick myself up if I am off my balance, and better be thinking wisely if you're throwing me a challenge. I've been hard-headed forever, there's no better pleasure than lessons through the struggle, and I never seem to let up. Every day should be a blessing, just as long as you can get up and never miss your chance to be the next up. And what I give to the world isn't always giving back in return. Lesson learned, gotta build it back from scratch. Wait for time to unwind on itself, yet I'm relaxed. Came to terms with the past, cause the future's coming fast.
Right, that was Lil Nino Agua with Hard-Headed. Trash. Nah, that was cool. I like this a lot. I like your flow and everything. The one thing that glaringly just I don't like about this is the mix. It's just very harsh on the ears. It's very high frequency heavy. It makes it almost sound like you've got like almost a megaphone, but not quite a megaphone. It needs a little bit more low end in your vocals so that it feels more like a natural voice rather than coming through a telephone. And I think on the hook, maybe a subtle layer would add an element of cohesiveness to it as well. But I like the way that you pace the track, and I like the flow. I think your presence and your delivery is on point. I think it's just the mix by Catalyst, which is struggling here. I'll give it an 8.
Can you just quickly play like 30 seconds on, just like a quick 5-second thing?
Is 31 seconds okay, or 30 exactly?
30 exactly.
Gotcha.
My thoughts missing. I took a leap of faith, got my heart skipping. I've been counting on the world for a little bit of empathy. Saw it in myself before, but there wasn't much left of me. Was only a husk, a bitter shell I once was. Till I rose up out the depths, washed myself for the mud. I need a divine faith.
Yeah. Me listening to it the first time, I was like, I wish it had one layer of dubs. To me, that was the biggest issue with this. And it's just kind of like maybe a personal taste thing. I don't know. But I think it could make this a lot stronger. Only for the fact that like you have so much personality in this flow. I'll be honest, I didn't know you rapped like this. I've heard some of your songs, so I was like, holy shit, this right here, this is poetry. This is fucking great. I loved this song. And again, I might give it more of a subjective rating than my objective. I don't think that the mix is so terrible.
Oh, it's horrible.
For me, that's not something that it stood out. Maybe go back to Catalyst and,
give him the middle finger.
Yeah. But for me, like, I think you have so much personality coming out in the delivery, and it's so strong. What I wanted to hear was a layer of dubs. We're like, move different. Like you're matching the tones perfectly in the lines. And I think if you had just the ending lines strategically like layered, it would fucking crush even harder. So for me, this is a solid 9. I'm not going to lose any sleep over calling it a 9. And I really want to call it a 10. Very like small tweaks.
I like this overall. I feel like it was mostly the mix for me too. I thought that you had a good flow, a good tone. I thought you had a good emotional delivery, enunciation, and inflections to keep the listener interested. I think for me it was the mix. Catalyst, I think that you need to add de-esser for sure. A lot of sibilants, high frequencies on the F's, S, everything like that. A little bit sharp in the ears. I would go back through the EQ and see what you can do, and maybe add a de-esser and maybe go from there. Oh. I'm at an 8 for this. I liked the artist, didn't really like the mix.
Do better, Catalyst. Do better.
Catalyst, I know you.
You know what's funny?
Like Catalyst mix is good.
Catalyst's mix?
I mean, he mixes good.
No, I think I was answering D Bird. He asked what was funny.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna keep reaming on Catalyst until he shows up in the chat.
Fair enough. I was just gonna say, like, I love to see Waterboy submitting to this because, like, realistically, especially during the competition, like anyone could have submitted to get any sort of feedback. They could have, taken some of this, maybe restructured some of their songs, added, deleted, whatever. And only a couple people did, take us up on that. It's usually like Casanova, sometimes Catalyst,
and Ray Stans.
And Ray Stans.
And
So,
Sully did on a few rounds too.
Yeah. And it was like, it only makes sense to just like hear from an audience perspective, get 3 opinions, take what you like, take what you want to change, and then either take their feedback or not. But I love to see, Waterboy coming through, submitting songs. I love to see, like, as people get more comfortable with the community, them submitting shit like this, because I'll just say again, I didn't know he could do that. So I'm like now paying attention. I'm like, let's fucking go, And I just wish it would have happened sooner.
F you, Ray Stans. Now I'm giving everybody like -1 or 2 points because of Ray. I'm in my feelings. Kuiper, you're up
Honestly,
next.
I am the guy.
Kuiper, you're first to get -2 points. Here's a bloodstained shirt. Kuiper. Let's listen to this.
This a blood stain, shorty. This a blood stain.
This a blood stain, shorty, this a blood stain. I cover all them blood stains. This mask keeps me above hate. I hide what I feel inside. I chase my hate like Mustang. Coming back from the spot, feeling worse than you came in. Feel so boxed in the brain, I'm a cave-in. Been express my regrets when I made this. Feel so loud in the past when I tell friends. I feel so alone in the brain. Zoned out, I was in the world that I made. Blue pill, just give me fate, I'm okay. Blue pill, lie to my face, I'm okay. I can't see no other way. Broke my mind at a young age. Now I see broken ways. Mirrors just don't look the same. So please just look away. Sorry, girl, I'm such a waste. Please don't even hear me scream. Please just lie for me. It's a blood stained shorty. It's a blood stained shirt with the memories of ripping my elbow up on some turf. Passing bottles and bottles of pills. I do not do no perks, but at times it seems appealing to wanna get out the earth. So I feel you if you take Xans to get them out your head. Cause we humans meant to hunt for food and not the lies we fed. This phone killing me. I took a break, but I still felt the need to get back on that and scroll up on IG. I can't see no other way. Broke my mind at a young age. Now I see broken ways. Mirrors just don't look the same. So please just look away. Sorry, girl, I'm such a waste. Please don't even hear me scream. Sweetest night, I've been viewing you from afar. I've been wondering.
All right, that was Bloodstained Shirt by Red Loves Python.
Oh, you mean Kuiper?
Yeah, that guy.
I liked this overall. I thought that you had a good vocal, good tone, good flow throughout it. I feel like once again on this mix, the DS are needed. A lot of sibilance on your S's and such, and you got a lot of S's in it. Definitely mix issues. I think that I agree with Ray too. The sample's a little bit high. It's kind of competing. I would maybe turn it down a little bit. And turn up your main. Yeah, they change colors, but I like this overall. I think it's a fun vibe, and I do like. I think the sample does sound good in the song with you. I just think it's a little loud. I'm at an 8, so for this, I like this. Yeah, good flow here, good tone.
Kuiper, mixing continues to be your missing eyeball, which you cover up with a cool looking pirate patch of a style in order to distract people from the fact that you don't want any assistance with it. And you do Pirates of the Caribbean style, and you move the eye patch back and forth and just say, look, it's just a pretend patch. It's not real. I have both eyes and I could clearly reach out to somebody for help, but I refuse to. I like the track. I like 95% of your tracks. They're just always like hit or miss on the mix. This one, I think it just was vocally not powerful enough. Like the vocals were not sitting well enough on top of the instrumentation. And so that's where it kind of just didn't quite cross the finish line where it needed to. But everything else about it, as usual, I pretty much like. I think this beat choice was more appropriate. Yeah, I'll give it a 7.5.
That's what I'm saying, Kuiper.
And I'll just say, I think you should rap more. I mean, great singer, great rapper, cool voice for rap, for sure. Cool voice in general. I think it's just like everyone said, the mix. So, is what it is. You don't want to get a better mix. All right. Eye patch it is. 8.
Before A Fallen Dove, you tipped. Which track did you want me to play first? While I wait for that answer, I don't know. I'm inspired by Kuiper's refusal to get help. I think I might post a thread in the artist collaboration area and see if there's anybody that I can produce a project for. I'll just do a Rick Rubin thing where you send me a track, I'll tell you how garbage it is, how great it is, and put together an EP, me not doing anything other than just giving it hands-on criticism and telling you how much I hate you until you like churn that rock into a fine diamond and you put it on somebody's finger.
And then they're at the Grammys thanking Paradise for the inspiration to push them past their boundaries, past their comfort zone. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I think I might just do that since I'm not really planning on doing any more music for the time being.
Crazy.
Need something to eat up some free time. All right, well, you said I can pick whatever.
I'd also say add a second verse. That would be my feedback. Is like, obviously, yeah, figure it the fuck out, man, mix wise. Add a second verse. I think that's a good one that you should continue building out.
All right. Next up, Fallen Dove gave us a tip. This is called Kit Kat Album Mix. Yeah.
Hey, let's go. Hey, hey, bitch, let's go.
I give them my lungs, blacking them blood, spit up. I fuck her good when it's no more picture. Fuck rubs when I dick her. Pull up different amps and trade that shit for a pound. Cause I'm face around town, you know me when the speaker's loud. Pull up a cup and I fade, taking her ass to Spain. Sipping on lemonade, fit with the 8. Beat her chest like an 8. Pussy Kit Kat need a break. Yeah, riff off on my face, but let it squirt on my face. What you on about? So many meds I lost count. Unsure of the exact amount. Them haters be attacking now. Your mama dollar hooker got 100, so she a looker. Get it quiet, how I book her. She my baby cause I shook her. I gave them my lungs, blacking them blood, spit up. I fuck her good, there's no more picture. Fuck rubs when I dick her. Pull up different amps and trade that shit for a pound. Cause I'm face around town, you know me when the speaker's loud. Call my bitch, leave it low. I get that shit stitching, make his body twitch, and I get it clipping. I'm a real hero, her life it should be fixed in. Fuck on a bitch, call it superstition. Give it a green like kryptonite. Kick at pussy, I'll take a bite. Harlan, so I see your side. Bring on me, you'll like the size. I ain't no around me, but I can see your pain. And that smile and I fade to expose me, baby. Give them my lungs, blacking them blood, spit up. I fuck her good, there's no more picture. Fuck rubs when I dick her. Pull up different amps and trade that shit for a pound. Cause I'm face around town, you know me when the speaker's loud. I can't see your face, baby, I can see your tits, baby, I can see your feet. Can't let go of my fist, I can see your face. Hey, your face, your face.
A very long note there at the end. How many times have we heard this verse from you? I feel like this is like the 5th time that I've heard this iteration of something about you dicking her, and it's always been in a different tone. I just feel like you need to move on from this writing and make fresh content, because I think you've rehashed and resurfaced this several times now, and it hasn't hit the home run. It hasn't hit a triple or a double. I think you end up like sliding into first and getting thrown out. And I think this is one, and I use that analogy specifically to say, I think this is one you toss out, and that's fine. Like, everybody has a song that they're like, you know what, I want to get this one right. And it just, maybe it doesn't cross the plate. I feel like this is one of those tracks where you've rehashed it, reworked it, retooled it several times, and it's not working. And it's not to say that the performance was necessarily bad, but there's plosives all over the place. The volumes aren't really controlled and tamed, so there's mixing issues. But I think it's just the content and the song itself that's just not resonating, and you're struggling with redoing it over and over again on different beats and different tones and different melodies. And it's just, at this point, I'm a little bit fatigued of hearing it, because as soon as I heard the hook, I'm like, oh, this again. So maybe we're not the reviewers to push this across the plate, but also maybe take that into consideration, is like, how many times can you really redo it and make it better before you start making it worse? I would give this a 3. Dicker Volume 12. Put that on a shirt.
What did I say at the beginning? I don't remember what I say at any given moment. Yeah. Here's the thing. It's the writing is tough. I do think I see some growth as far as the timing of the things. Like, it didn't feel like you got off too much in this one. Like, I think maybe the maybe the writing was simple enough that you could kind of hit the timing of the beat. The tone was just monotone, which is crazy to say with how much auto-tune you put on it too. So it's like somehow it's both only one tone and also tuned to all hell. So that's the tough part. It's like, take the fucking auto-tune off, don't need it, and use inflections. You know what I mean? Like, go up and down with your voice. So that's just kind of the basics of it. But I will say that in general, the fucking dick her thing, I was like, oh, the second you said I dicked her, I was like, no, you didn't. No one who's ever dicked a woman or anyone has ever said I dicked them. Yeah, it's just not a thing. So the writing is a little tough, but I think the timing is better. I'd give it a 4.
This is Tyrone, and I'm gonna fuck your wife, long dick style.
See, that sounds cool. That I believe.
Those are video. Like, there's this one black guy. He just walk up to random people, like, "I'm gonna fuck your wife, long dick style." No, it's on YouTube. Go look it up. Tyrone. I think he's dead.
I'm not gonna go look that up.
It's
just look up long dick Tyrone. It's fine.
I'm good for looking
safe
up
search
long
off.
dick Tyrone.
Well, do it on
My
YouTube.
safe search is always on. Safety
Work
first
computer,
and
safe
teamwork.
search off.
Okay, so I feel like I agree. The flow did get better. Just like D-Bird said, I'm kind of where he's at too. I'm at, I feel like your tone got better too in this one, and it might have been, because of the words and such, but like, holy shit, the words, come on. But anyways, they've all, I guess, pushed that enough. So I definitely agree that your tone got better here, your flow got better here. I think that I'm also at a 5. I think that there was a part of it where you almost did like you did that one voice where it's like, like, it reminded me of Chandler. Go listen to, that's the style he does. Go listen to Figure It Out by Chandler. It's a redhead white dude, and he does that kind of style, but it kind of reminded me of it with your tone and how you pronounced your words in the specific. It was like the first quarter of the song you did that. But yeah, your flow definitely got better here exponentially.
All right. Casper has tipped us and demanded that we listen to his wife's wedding song. He says that
this can always be dangerous. When they're like, this means so much to me, my wife, we play it every anniversary. It's like, fucking 3. Garbage.
But there was that guy, MP, the Family Guy, who played his wholesome family songs, and I was like, these.
Oh my gosh, that guy! I forgot about that guy.
These
What
suck.
happened to him?
on Instagram.
He like posted a bunch of trash about us, and then just
He
stopped
liked me.
showing up.
He's still in the Discord somewhere. I mean, its videos were great, but I'm like, yeah, these songs are like if Mr. Rogers.
He's a good artist. It's
He's
just,
decent.
That's a DJB like fan audience,
Yeah, and I showed it to DJB. I showed it to DJB. DJB like, oh, this is great, and I'm like, yeah, I know. You two make the same kind of music.
Girl, dad. Yeah.
Did you? Yeah, that's exactly what he was. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, it can go one of two ways. Either we, but let's listen. Here's Jamie's wedding song.
Let's hear it. Jamie, about to get plowed.
Hey, Jamie's my best friend.
Like she hasn't gotten plowed.
Tú eres mi
Who's your best
belleza,
friend?
eres mi corazón. Sin ti me falta el alma, eres mi gran amor. Te seguiré por siempre hasta abajo del mar. Y juntos vamos a subir hasta un gran final. I've loved you since the day I met you. I can't even deny exactly what it means to me to have you by my side. So take yourself this little moment and take a look around. Then promise me you'll try to keep my feet on solid ground. 'Cause baby, I don't know how, and I don't know when,
But as long as we're together, we'll make it till the end. You are the air that I breathe. You've given me a will to live, the only one I need. You are the reason I'm strong, and I'll give anything to prove that you are never wrong. If I'm ever without you, I'll have you on my mind. You've helped me understand my worth, and I'll remain kind. You've given me a daughter, and you've even shared a son. And I've learned to be a father, but that lesson's just begun. You are the air that I breathe. You've given
you snip your dick off to prove it? How old's the son?
Imagine if Swag Lean came at the end of this.
Okay.
Swag Lean feature on this video.
A Swag Lean feature would be perfect.
Bitch, I told you I'm gonna marry you.
Bitch, what? Bitch? Oh, it doesn't drive. Good.
Casper, I saw you say in the chat it's pronounced Jamie, and I may have missed some chatter, but I'm like, how do you textually convey what you just said there?
Well, Nash was like, is it Jamie or is it Jaime with like a H-A-I? And that's...
okay. I did miss the context. Okay, because I'm like, it's pronounced Jamie. I was like, is this a joke? It's pronounced Jamie. It's pronounced Jamie. Like, I'm reading it. That's it.
Type it in American.
Yeah.
Type American.
Jaime.
My feedback is pretty simple on this one. Is I think you did a awesome job on this, and giving context that it was like a wedding song helped a lot, because I'm like, there was a debate in the lounge the other day about, can you listen to a song outside of its intended, place of playment and it still be good and all this other stuff, and people are like, well, you can't play a strip club song at a wedding and all this stuff. But I think saying this is a wedding song, I can definitely imagine this being played in that scenario, and like it just fits the atmosphere. People are going to listen to it, they're going to like nitpick on the lyrics and all the other stuff, and then putting the sun in there at the end. Those are like little touches that go a long ways. I give it a 10 with that context in mind. Like objectively,
Slob on my knob, like corn on the cob. Dice and Caspers in a tree.
All right, a 9.
Ah, there it is. I didn't mean to lower your rating, Casper, especially after you've been so gracious showing us all your different ranges. Listen, I'd probably give this a subjective or an objective 10 as well. For contextually, like that crushes, right? You hit all of the romantic lyrics. You're the air I breathe, and you mean so much. You're never wrong. It's like wow, wow, wow. That girl just like probably Postmated $75 of a restaurant that was like 2 blocks away. Like I can only imagine the fights that you guys have ever since you've gotten married, but it's not about that. It's about true love, and I'm a romantic. I love the thing that you did with the kid where it's like 6 years old. The reason I asked was like, let's see how they do, right? Not all kids are stars, but you produced this very well and incorporated something that meant so much to her, and it sounded great too. So all of those things are true. I think you crushed this song and you won her heart. It's like a 7 for me personally, just because I don't like relate to your love story, but I think it's a 10 objectively, and I think for her it's probably 20.
Probably. I like this overall. I think that it's good. You know, you have just great vocal tone, clarity, you know, control, sustainability, all that stuff that I've now said twice. What kind of singer you remind me of, though? You remind me of like old singers at like some of my old churches. Did you ever sing like Christian music or anything like that? I feel like that song reminded me of a gospel song or like a praise and worship song. But yeah, definitely had that kind of vibe. So I definitely could see your voice hitting that, I guess, demographic too. But yeah, I think that this was good overall. I thought that it was, you know, a nice sentiment for Jamie. And I think that it was emotional and vulnerable. I want a little bit more layers, but I think that without them and how you had to build and, you know, he had the smaller harmonies behind it was a little bit more vulnerable, you know, for a wedding setting. But I thought this was good overall. I'm going to give this an 8.
It all starts in church. And honestly, Casper, you're in the studio.
He sounds like a praise and worship like singer, like one of the leads from one of my old churches.
Yeah, that was Backstreet Boys 1995 all over it when they all won our hearts. But he was targeting one heart. Yeah. Do you want to write a love song to me? You want to write an anthem? You want to write a diss track? You want to write whatever? I'm here for it. Or if you want to write a song and then leave a little part of it, like 16 bars where maybe I do a thing, we can do that too. Great voice. Great range. Shout out.
What just happened there?
I came full circle. I was like, Casper's talking about writing me a song. I'm like, yep, I'm in.
Okay.
Bird finally came full circle.
Oh, I came in a lot of circles. Full ones, half ones, empty ones.
We got two choices here. We can either play Kleptoman Promise Me or Kleptoman. No, we already heard this. He played the other day.
That one.
Yeah. All right. That's what I thought. Okay. All right. So we got Kleptoman. Kinesis. Kinesis.
Okay.
I do it for Ray Stans.
This beat got jacked by Klepto.
Known as a hypnotic induction involving a series of preliminary instructions and suggestion. The use of hypnotism for therapeutic purposes is referred to as hypnotherapy.
Come on, motherfucker.
Hypnosis is usually induced by a procedure known as a hypnotic induction involving a series of preliminary instructions and suggestion. The use of hypnotism for therapeutic purposes is referred to as hypnotherapy.
Rappity rap, I'm the spoon, rapper.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Nobody likes my fucking EDM rap. They told me as much.
The use of hypnotism for therapeutic purposes.
I lost my week to the EDM.
You had my vote that week.
Thank you.
Shut the fuck up!
Another one snatched by Klepto.
Fun. Who doesn't love the vocal tags? This was great. I mean, it felt more reined in, right? Than like the normal Klepto, like we're just gonna do ADHD, have 5 songs jammed into one with little to no transitions. This was kind of consistent throughout. There's still the signature Klepto-ness of like, let's just add in a bunch of crazy sound effects. I think for me, like this was hard as fuck, sounded cool, and at parts I did find myself wondering like why some of these sound effects were happening. You know what I mean? Like I almost wanted it to be more thought out of like, this is the reason we're doing a cha-ching. This is the reason we're doing a like whatever, you know, like there can be a section in here where you do escalate into a chorus and it's like, okay, here's this hard EDM dubstep that maybe a D-Bird would rap on. And then you escalate a little higher and it's like still the same BPM, still the same drums, but you have other shit on it, right? It kind of felt like this was the same foundation with a bunch of random sound effects on it, which was still good for the time it was playing. It's just, I'm thinking you almost went too far in the other direction of like not enough switch ups. As confusing as that feedback might be. This was still an 8.5 from me. That's where I'm at.
I feel like I'm kind of, you know, it's the Klepto jump around on this one. I feel like I still want the sections, you know, restructure the song and the sections to be a little bit more cohesive by making them just a little bit longer. I feel like you jump a little bit too quick for me. I start getting into the beat and then you jump to something else and I'm like, well, fuck. And then I start kind of getting that and then you kind of change it up. It's just like you changed it a little bit too quick. But I do feel like, you know, this one did have consistency through some parts of it, but I do feel like it needs to be more consistent overall. Yeah, structure is just the big thing here for me. I just feel like you don't get enough, like when you came in with the talking immediately, like, well, you know, right after, you know, getting into the beat, I was getting into it, I was like, oh, nice, this is nice. And then you came in with the talking and I just didn't have enough to pull me fully in yet. And then you hit me with the guns and like every other thing. And I'm just like, okay, like when are we getting back to the actual, you know, flow of the beat? It just felt like it was changing a lot, a little bit too much for me. But I'm at 6.5. I didn't hate it overall. I thought that it was still fun and stuff. But like, yeah, if I listen to this kind of music, it's generally when I'm like listening to like a D&B show or something, and it's a DJ up there and they would play it a little bit longer so then you can actually get into dancing before switching it up, and then you go hard and then you go soft, and just there's just different aspects to it. Really think about if you're actually up DJing a show.
I like this. I agree with Bert. I just don't understand the random sound effects that just come in at chaotic intervals. I feel like Klepto is one of those people who can't sit in a room quietly by himself. Like there always has to be a sound or noise playing. And if there's not, he turns TV on or he starts screaming to himself.
Bring a fan to the sleepover ass motherfucker.
Yeah. So I feel like that's what happened is he'll produce this beat and the beat will be fine, and then he's like, you know what, this is missing something, and it's totally not. And I feel like that's where these random sound clips and effects come into play, and I just don't get it. I understand it, but I don't get why you feel like the production was lacking something to where you need to add these things on top of it. So I would give this one a firm 8, with now I'm pivoting towards being very critical of these random sounds, even though I think the production is pretty much consistently a 9 overall. Now I'm questioning your QA process, right? Like, you've listened to this and you heard these sounds on here and you're like, okay, I'm leaving those sounds there. That's where I'm going to start taking off points. And I feel like this is one of those things where it should be a 9, but like the randomness of sounds gives it an 8 to me. All right. What do we have next? Captain Forsan Flint, a Cypher track again, but I'd like to know what you think either way. Pretentious lines. All right. Gray Baby is very pretentious.
I'm a little salty cause of reindeer. Who'd have thought bro would be coming back so soon with a track that is rhyming excellent, yo. So I wrote a litty ditty bit that goes, you can call me contentious aerospace engineer. I'm a space marine for I don't know feel something off I can't think of space overseer. Throwing pretentious lines right in here. Oh no, he is just a prodigy, win for redemption is a fantasy. Cap, even you can see that it's bullshit without consistency. You can see that with me, yo. Oh yo, bring the cover to every show. I shit on your magnum opus bro. Some other brothers, they have no clue about the storm brewing on the inside of you. Yeah, you can call me contentious aerospace engineer. I'm a space marine for I don't know feel something off I can't think of space overseer. Throwing pretentious lines right in here. Don't know what has come before, shit, it's the fan and you want no more. Yo, I don't know what you reppin' for, but you better bring your A game. Till you got no more. Till you got no more. You can call me contentious aerospace engineer. I'm a space marine for I don't know feel something off I can't think with space overseer. Throwing pretentious lines right in here. You can call me a contentious aerospace engineer. I'm a space marine for I don't know feel something off I can't think with space overseer. Throwing pretentious lines.
Well, your producer has good taste. Shout out, Casper. I read a rap song in honor of you.
G Baby, I called you pretentious, much like this song.
Ooh.
I don't mind the verses on this. I feel like the hooks is where you struggle. Like, I feel like the hooks is just it's not giving a lot of energy, or it's not exciting me, it's not drawing me in. I feel like you need to work on hooks or get people to work with you on hooks, because I feel like that's your weakest point. I don't mind the verses. I think you're doing the style that makes you most comfortable, because I feel like you sound comfortable on the mic until you get to the hook. So I will give this a weak 7, just based off of your level of comfort on the verses, but very strong emphasis on needing to work on the hooks.
Yeah, I feel like your emotional tone is kind of pretty steady and consistent the same way the whole way through. Which when it's, you know, it sounds very robotic, like you're just standing there like you know, delivering instead of actually like delivering and like feeling your words that you're putting out there. I want more oomph behind your words in this specific, in the hook specifically too. And I feel like some of the layers don't sound like natural layers. They sound like you're doing like a, you know, vocoder or like a chorus or like some FX. Like I would want, that would help if the layers maybe weren't the exact same too, if they were actually like harmonics. Or, you know, different, you know, ends of it. So then it's not so, you know, straight across. I just feel like the energy is just very, almost matter of fact, which is fine. It just needs to be matter of fact, not matter of fact. Like it just has to have some more emotion to it to really portray the words and get the listener to feel it better. I'm at a... I don't hate your flow. Like, you're a great rapper. You know, I've listened to you and stuff. I think that you have a good flow and tone and everything. This, I just feel like you need more inflections and more engaging delivery. I'm at 6.5 for this. 6.8. I don't think it's terrible. It's just want more energy.
Yeah.
More energy, more passion.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm at too. Is like it's tough because the writing is good, and then like on the verses, like there is some level of comfort, there's some level of confidence there, where like you're not whispering into the mic, you're not like clearly, you know, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it feels like you're reading. You're reading forcefully, but it kind of feels like you're reading rather than it feels like you're feeling the lyrics as you're delivering them, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
It just feels a little stiff and robotic, the delivery. No issues with the writing, and I think you have a really unique style. It's just I want a little bit more comfortability with the delivery. So I'd give it a 6.5 as well.
All right, we got a gifted sub from Kuiper. Gonna play this one real quick,
Shout
and then
out,
after that, we're gonna play one of the tracks from the documentary. So stay tuned after we get to this tip. Here is "I Just Don't Want You Crying Ugly in My Room." Kuiper core genre.
Sorry, girl, I know that I said you were the one, but I've had enough. I'm sorry, girl, I'm down like all this bottle of rum. I've been through enough.
I'm sorry, girl, I knew that I said you were the one, but I've had enough. Sorry, girl, my heart is beating fast as a drum. I'm breaking it off. Girl, can you just talk to me? I wish you'd come and talk to me. It's awesome that you're blocking me. It really helps the space. There's some really stuck up in a pit. It helps me that you're digging it.
I fell head first into the track. I guess I should have expected this. So baby, can you call on my phone? I know you're alone. You're rotting and scrolling. Now you're high out your dome. Let's solve this politely, so please don't indict me. You're getting too feisty. Give me, darling, one more time. It hurts to see you ugly cry. It's clear you're a vampire tonight, so take the blood to cleanse the light. Sorry, girl, I know that I said you were the one, but I've had enough. I'm sorry, girl, I'm down like all this bottle of rum. I've been through enough.
I'm sorry, girl, I knew that I said you were the one, but I've had enough. Sorry, girl, my heart is beating fast as a drum. I'm breaking it off. I'm sorry, girl, I knew that I said you were the one, but I've had enough. Sorry, girl, my heart is beating fast as a drum. I'm breaking it off.
That was Kuiper. I just don't want you crying ugly in my room. Kuiper, again, I like your songs. I don't like your mixes. And I don't know what to do with this juxtaposition other than continue to complain about it. I like the concepts that you come up with, and you always have these clever, like really hyper specific moments. And I think that's what draws people in and what captures the feeling of it. And it's always ruined by the lack of a solid mix. I'll give it a 7.5.
Yeah, I like this overall. Like I said earlier, I'm like, I'm over commenting on the mixes. And like, mix aside, no, Kuiper. I like this a lot. I think that you have a good tone. I think that you have a good fun bop the entire way through. See, like, even though he's not, like, doing the same type of thing as Flint, like, this is like the emotion in his voice, even no matter how the mix is, still makes me like enjoy it, I mean, it drives me nuts, the mix sometimes, but this one too, I feel like, de-esser, I feel like the beat's a little bit too loud. Try to bring that down, bring everything just a little bit more cohesive, but this is like the energy that, with how Kuiper is able to put his emotion and give this engaging delivery and give those inflections and such to really make you feel his songs. Even though it might be a different genre, a lot of the time it's still the same type of concept. It's really, it's still just being into your music you're making, because no one else is going to be. But I like this a lot, Kuiper. I think that I'm at a 7. Just fix your mix. Fix some mix.
Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like it. I like the last one better. This beat was kind of boring and preschooly. I think that you did what you could with it, which is fine. But, with the mix issues and with whatever else, it's just like, it didn't hit. The beat for me was probably the biggest drawback. And again, you almost make sense of these crazy beats. But this one didn't work as much as some of the other ones that I liked more. I'd give this a 6.
All right.
See, I thought this was a fun poppy, fun vibey.
Bird didn't have fun.
I mean, that's why I guess,
I like it.
Take what you will.
This would probably hit more in the female population.
Could be. Yeah. Be a guy-girl thing.
Or girl, or a guy. Whatever you want. Whatever you're into.
Girl.
Speaking of guy, we got a track that we're gonna play from the last mixtape, the documentary that we just dropped, submitted by none other than Mr. Bird himself.
I was gonna say I wanted to put like my favorite song from the documentary. Might as well preview it, right?
Yeah.
Give a little hint of what we did.
So if you have watched the documentary, you get to see or hear a song that was composed as a portion of it. If you haven't seen the documentary, hopefully this will inspire you to get off your bum ass and go and rent or purchase it at your local streaming, purchasing video demand service of your choosing.
Yeah, at your local Hollywood Video or Blockbuster.
Yeah, I used to go to Turtles Rentals.
That's
Family
crazy.
Video.
I'd crazy mics.
All right,
you love local businesses?
Yeah, what happened to that? All the Walmarts and Sam's Clubs and Costco's ran everybody out of town, and Netflix too.
Head on down to the Red Box.
Yeah. I wonder how long Redbox is really going to stay in business.
They've been disappearing slowly but surely.
I still see them.
I mean, they're still there,
but they're not.
Yeah,
there's a lot less, so I think they're dying off.
The last time I've rented from Redbox, probably like 3 years.
Oh, it's been at least 15 years for me.
Same.
See, like up north in Michigan, there's only the DVD player for the kids. So if you ain't
Redbox is basically a large machine that sits outside of a store where you can rent DVDs for movie consumption.
Oh, damn. Cody National with 5 tier 1 subscriptions.
Do I still play this or do I
I mean, we can give them a little preview. My favorite song that was made during this week was Overwhelmed. So, Cody, I guess, first right of refusal. If you're like, fuck that song, I hate it, and you're like, play this one instead because I just dropped a bunch of money, you know, we can. But I would love to show off what you did with Overwhelmed.
I'm not reviewing it, but I just love the song.
Let's go.
I don't really wanna know me. Yeah, there's days that I feel so overwhelmed. I really wanna show me that I shouldn't have to deal with myself. Tryna kick it with the homies, but I'm treated like I'm stupid as hell. I don't even get a moment. I can't win when I am feeling let down. Yeah, it's all out of context, and I'm just being honest. I only want the progress. You can miss me with the nonsense. I don't even want the profits. It was happiness I wanted. Busy dealing with the process. I don't really think I got this. I'm tired of thinking I'm understood. I'm down in Texas, can't even smoke on some good. I'm stressed as hell, Cody wanna be loved. I am mentally checked out, this ain't a library book. Feel like I'm crazy, my brain is giving it up. I'm stuck inside a loop, but it ain't the beat that I want. I truly love the music, but it ain't always enough. So how come I feel it all, but she say I don't give a fuck? Really wanna know me, yeah, there's days that I feel so overwhelmed. I really wanna show me that I shouldn't have to deal with myself. Tryna kick it with the homies, but I'm treated like I'm stupid as hell. I don't even get a moment. I can't win when I am feeling let down. Damn, Cody, you one of the homies. Hate you going through it. Hate you had to show me. I won't sugarcoat this. I know you know what hope is. Therefore don't get so down that you hanging where the rope is. That bottle ain't shit. These tribulations a bitch. But I think it'll make you better, cause this rapping is a gift. The emotions you've been showing is proof that you've been growing. And you held it down for so long, they question your returning. Don't pay no mind, bro. Karma come and go. You deserve to fucking dedicate a week to going pro. This life is highs and lows, sometimes undesirable, but the family's still gon' love you. I put that on myself. I don't really wanna know me, yeah, there's days that I feel so overwhelmed. I really wanna show me that I shouldn't have to deal with myself. Tryna kick it with the homies, but I'm treated like I'm stupid as hell. I don't even get a moment. I can't win when I am feeling let down.
I feel the pressure, but I don't let it dwell. I've been away for several days from myself, and all my friends I've met, it's been something else. We just been building something bigger than well.
I don't really wanna know me, yeah, there's days that I feel so overwhelmed. I really wanna show me that I shouldn't have to deal with myself. Tryna kick it with the homies, but I'm treated like I'm stupid as hell. I don't even get a moment. I can't win when I am feeling let down. I don't really wanna know me, yeah, there's days that I feel so overwhelmed. I really wanna show me that I shouldn't have to deal with myself. Tryna kick it with the homies, but I'm treated like I'm stupid as hell. I don't even get a moment. I can't win when I am feeling let down.
All right, that was Overwhelmed by Cody Nash, Passive, the rapper, and some sprinkles from Ice Cream Click, aka Jacob.
Sprinkles. Yeah, that one's probably my favorite that we've done. Seems silly not to like be like, oh, mine's the best, mine's my favorite, but it just fucking isn't. I love that song. It's so emotional, so raw, and it really connected to me. So that's how I feel.
Right on. So yeah, if you have not seen, go see. If you have seen, go also check out the music from the documentary on our merch store or on our Bandcamp. I should probably drop the merch link here. Merch. Yeah, so go in our store. You can get the mixtape there. $10 and it's yours. All 18 tracks.
Or you could buy each single one by one for $1 each and spend $18 on a mixtape that would have cost you 10.
Whichever you want to do. Up to you.
Whatever.
All right.
I'm not telling you how to live your life.
Yes, you really are.
Saying there's options.
There's options.
There's
All right.
options.
We got a few things. So I think we're gonna hit a little streak of WCR real quick. Almighty VA, who you have seen in the documentary, asked to play a song that he just recorded, which happens to be over a Noir beat. Then we have Cody Nash, who gifted 5 subs, and then Noir actually gifted a sub. So we're gonna hit a little run here of some WCR stuff and keep
Run
it
it.
going. Calm down.
Yeah, run that shit. Oh yeah, baby.
Shut up.
I don't think you niggas know me. I don't think you niggas know me. I don't think you niggas know me. I ain't niggas show slide. I don't think you niggas know me. I don't think you niggas know me. I don't think you niggas know me. I ain't niggas show slide. No feelings, alchemy, go feelings, nothing after me, no feelings, cliffhanger, no winnings, Lone Ranger, no villains, no danger, slow killings. The sky is the limit, I only go up and they Trojan the ceilings. Here we go. See, I managed to keep low. Take for granted my peace when I hand in my nieces the manners I speak. Oh, crack to the side. If you planet is he, go on a planet with me. Though I tell them pull up and they be no close to the eyes, don't approach with a social facade. Caution provoking the God, emotional pause, the social emotion of frauds. I'll never notice the stops. Here we go again. Since I started calling friends in the floor that saw you win, kinda nodded off again. I don't think you niggas know me. I don't think you niggas know me. I don't think you niggas know me. I ain't niggas show slide. I don't think you niggas know me. I don't think you niggas know me. I don't think you niggas know me. I ain't niggas show
Fell back for a
slide.
minute just to get my peace, just to get my sleep. And I told y'all boys that you don't know me, and I don't roll deep. Yeah, look like I'ma have to change some faces. All that talk, but you got complacent. Credit ran out, you been missing payments. Word ain't bond, I'll be damned, I take it. Homie, what the word is. Last time I heard you was serving. Now I see you outside with a purpose, and you come around me looking nervous. You don't wanna be another sucker like that. You ain't never been a brother, wanna fight back. So don't come up in my puddle looking spicy. I'll turn up in his mother most likely. Growing up, I was never having things. Settling down and my habits changed. Never getting used to the lavish lane. Deep inside as a savage man. You can never push me lower than me. Always low as the sea. Cause I rise like the tide when I'm 10 feet high. Just to remind your mind I slide.
I don't think you niggas know me. I don't think you niggas know me. I don't think you niggas know me. I ain't niggas show slide. I don't think you niggas know me. I don't think you niggas know me. I don't think you niggas know me. I ain't niggas show slide.
Right. Noir, there's your tip. There's your resub.
There it is.
Since you didn't have anything.
I mean, that was fucking fire. I love the cadences throughout. Like he had this cadence that he kind of kept up in the first part, and then he kind of switched into another one, which again just kind of shows the quality of the writing, right? I also thought you did a great job to come in smooth as butter and just provide that little, what is it? the side of the butter that is like you were the butter side. You were the butter side, and then XM was the butter side that like got rubbed on the toast directly. So it's got like all the crumbs and all the gravel, all the red shit on it.
Roll the corn cob. The side you roll the corn cob in.
Yeah. You've got corn, you've got bread, you got all this shit on this side in VA's voice, and on the other side, yeah, man, I'm smooth.
This is a Caucasian analogy that escapes me, but I'm going to take your word for it and say thank you.
Hold on. Have you never like just rubbed butter straight on bread or straight on anything? Is that crazy?
I use a butter knife like a civilized young Negro.
Okay.
No, you open a stick of butter, you put it on a plate, and you roll your cob in
Well,
it.
I will say that one thing that I did learn from the Caucasians in the last 5 years is that spray butter is much more convenient than me using a butter knife. So I've
great.
But it's
only
not, but
the
it's
dirt
fake
grubs
butter.
are the
It's
dirt
parquet.
grubs. Yeah, gross.
It's great though, but it's spray
Puke.
butter. What you need to do is you need to put some corn on an open fire pit with some hemp sacks, let it smoke all day, and then get a coffee can and melt a whole pound of butter in it, and then dip it in it.
Here's what's wrong with that,
Most
Nikki.
Midwest shit you've ever said.
Here's what's wrong with that. One, I don't
With my family reunion.
I don't know what a hemp sack is, nor do I know where to acquire one. Two, I'm not going to let corn.
Texas.
I'm not going to let corn cook all day. I would be starving by the time I actually eat it, or I would forget about it. And three, I would forget about it. It would literally be burnt the next day, and I'm like, oh shit, I put some corn.
Smokes.
No, smoky corn.
In a sack. Smoky corn.
Dice, have you ever seen The Wicker Man? A hemp sack is what they put over Nicolas Cage's head right before they put him in a big thing to burn to death with bees on his head. Spoiler alert.
Is this anything like the mask that the Scarecrow from Batman wears?
Yes.
Is that a hemp sack?
It's exactly that.
There we go. All right. That's all you had to say. I'm not doing that.
I said what I wanted to say is what I had to say.
All right. Let's continue
I
this.
understood your butter analogy.
I did
thought it
not.
was
Thank you.
It was not good at all. Please.
Dice
never
doesn't
use it.
cook for
But
himself.
even you were like a slide sway, and XM was like a smooth gravelly, like a hard smooth, and you were like a smooth.
I kind of understand that better,
She
but
gets it.
okay. All right. Here's
Okay. Fuck
okay.
out of here.
Here's some more white collar rhymes for you. Here's Cody Nash featuring Passive the Rapper, Beside Me.
I keep them wondering why, baby. I guess I've got a long ways to go. Yeah, I've got a long ways to go. I just know when you're beside me. Anywhere you want, I don't wanna go. That's why being without you feels like, baby, I'm coming home. Working night shift, I'm by myself. No, I don't like to look at time, cause I know time tells. Snitches on its damn self. And if I'm fucking crazy, then that hand's dealt. But damn it if I try, singing damn it if I don't. You know I won't tell a lie when you come ask me what I know. I switch perspectives and accept it, but I hope you give me time, cause even still I will not look it in the eye. My moral compass isn't broke. No, the world's just at my throat. You cleaning house and keeping home, even you don't reach your goals. I'm aware you wanted more from this decade that we've put in. I just hope we aren't keeping score, cause I lose miserably. This breakfast isn't Tiffany's, it's history. Hey, I keep them wondering why, baby. But that's the thing that I already know. There's things I need to be, I'm just trying to let go. Hey, I keep them wondering why, baby. I guess I've got a long ways to go. Yeah, I've got a long ways to go. I just know when you're beside me. Anywhere you want, I don't wanna go. That's why being without
without you feels like, baby, I'm coming home.
Oh, you say farewell, I say goodbye, my love. Try to hold a grudge, but I miss your touch. Never wanna dance with the indecisive, yeah. Okay, okay, I'll be on my way, away, okay. Cry me a river, save me from drowning. I can hardly breathe. Why you gotta act like we never been in love? Acting like we never made love. Feel like my ex owe me kisses and hugs. Supposed to thug it out. Been giving me the runaround. I don't wanna roam, but now that I'm gone, I'll say no home no more.
I keep them wondering why, baby. I guess I've got a long ways to go. Yeah, I've got a long ways to go. Hey. I just know when you're beside me. Anywhere you want, I don't wanna go. That's why being without you feels like, baby, I'm coming home. I keep them wondering why, baby. I guess I've got a long ways to go. Yeah, I've got a long ways to go. Hey. I just know when you're beside me. Anywhere you want, I don't wanna go. That's why being without you feels like, baby, I'm coming home.
All right, that was Beside Me by Cody Nash featuring Passive, the rapper. Or is it formerly known as Passive? Is it for Passive? It's something with Passive in it, from Winsboro. That was from Cody Nash's Winners Club Volume 3 mixtape. If you have not listened to it, listen to it. Yeah, cool song. I like the vibe overall. The only thing that really threw me off with the song was when Passive first comes in, it sounded kind of shaky, the approach, but by the time he got up and going, it kind of smoothed out. But cool song overall. Made 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
2 years. Yeah, for me, I like the song a lot too. I think the one part that threw me off was when Cody Nash first came in. It felt like it was like way louder than everything. Like his vocals felt louder. But then the track just kind of kept going, and it was just like, oh, you kind of settle into it, you know? And as far as the writing, the rapping, yeah, I'm into it. I thought Passive crushed too. I think his entire part was just so fire.
Yeah, I thought that this was good overall. It had a nice, like, chill, laid-back vibe, not too much energy, which I like it when Passive does that, too, because he can dial it back but still have, like, the good, inflections and emotion behind his tone, where it's not so, like, in-your-face energy like Passive can do. I thought that you guys had a good blend here. I like this overall. I haven't heard this.
Right on. Steve, we are doing subscribers tonight on our Wednesday show. So everybody who's subscribed on Twitch or to the Discord directly, if you wanted to get your song played tonight, you can subscribe or tip. Or if you want to join the community, you can get in line for our Sunday show, which is open to any and everybody. We do this every Wednesday for subscribers and every Sunday for everybody else.
I never get up early enough Sunday. Sorry, guys.
Neither do we.
It's too early.
Neither do
I fucking look and I always see D-Bird. I need the shirt. Hold on.
Every morning is a scramble. It's the bane of my existence. But yet, we do it for you guys because we love you. You know? We wouldn't have a community without the community.
I just
That's
can't.
true.
Sorry.
All right, one more in the subscriber queue, unless we get any more tips. This is the Fallen
Pay for
Dove
my reviews, I guess.
with
Sorry.
the Fall OG. Yeah, Ray stands. I continue to lack reading comprehension.
Oh yeah. It amplified here.
Yes, it's the beat, man. Although we've heard Stranger Things.
Man, there's some potential there.
All right, that was the Fall OG beat by the Fallen Dove.
There was parts.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I feel like I liked parts of this, and then other parts of this felt like they were like stock and loopy. I feel like, you know, the melody I liked. I feel like if you were to, I don't know if it's just like the weird like organ sense or like the BB sense that always make it feel like it's like video game. You know, like change the MIDI up, like go put a different instrument on there. I think that would sound good, even like maybe with like a violin, maybe not so high pitched, you know, or like a cello or something. I don't know, go fuck around with some different instruments on that melody because I like that melody. I think that, you know, it does feel a little bit loopy at the beginning. Maybe break it up a little bit more, restructure, and just try it out with some different instruments instead of, you know, the Transylvania type video game like you're, you know, going through a haunted house. Like Luigi's Mansion. That's what that reminds me of. But if that's what you're going to do it for, then it's, you know, go try to sell it to a horror game. But I do think that that melody is good and could be good. And I liked the percussion in it too. Like you had a good sound variety in some other parts of it. I just want to hear something other than those synths and organs or whatever those are. It's almost like a super high pitched theremin. But I'm at a 6 for this. I feel like it could just, it's a little too stock, you know? You good build, good start. Get rid of the basic shit.
Birdie.
Yeah, I felt like there was a lot of potential here. There's like a lot of parts that I liked, and they didn't just quite turn out the way that my brain wanted them to. Like the drums felt good kind of throughout. And then for the first part, like some of the sounds just felt a little stock, right? Like, I don't know where you're getting your instrumentation, but it just didn't feel kind of unique enough. But like the basic structure is there. You just gotta maybe have a little bit better sounds and a little bit more structure to the way that you're progressing the melodies. And then there was a section, like as it progressed, where it got a little harder. And then I was like, oh shit, yeah, like this part. And then again, kind of the melody of it just kind of meandered. It kind of just walked around and just kind of did things. I'd love to see a little bit more thought put into like the melodies, a little bit more music theory of like, all right, here's the progression, here's the counter progression, you know, how do we build upon this? But there was some cool sounds in here. So I'd give it a 6.
I continue to think that the melodies and the sound choices are not quite there and not polished, but the drums are okay. Like, I think you make good drum patterns and good arrangement of drums, but I don't think that your sound choice in melodies and the patterns that you put together to accompany those drums do the drums justice. So I will, again, for the 3rd or 4th week in a row, suggest that you get melody loops and sample packs and put those over your drums rather than trying to manually put things together and it just feeling like patchwork productions. I'd give this a 4. I wasn't really vibing with the sounds. All right, well, that was our show. That was it. Send a Q.
Simple enough. There it is. There you have it.
That was all she wrote. Augie, did you have something? You said you did tip. And then you said you didn't have anything. You said you were doing it for your mod. What do you got? You got something? God, you bastard. All right.
That little scallywag. He'll trick ya.
Gunshot.
That Canadian sense of humor.
All right. Well, that was it for our show. We'll be back Sunday to do the free stuff. Yet again, if you have not seen the documentary, go watch it. If you haven't heard the music, go buy it. And shout out to everybody who has competed in the Square Up League as it comes to a close. I will try to schedule some time after all the votes are tallied and gathered next week, probably between Monday and Wednesday, and do a little shindig myself here, and we'll talk about what the conclusion is, all the happenings and excitements, and what's next, what's more to come. Is that fair?
That's very fair.
Okay.
I'm very excited.
You don't seem very excited. Everybody seems like they're over it. Everybody's tired of making songs every other week.
Well, it's funny because like Casanova's like, I want a forever league, you know, like he wants somebody to give him deadlines every week, I think.
Hey, we can do that. It just may not be 30 people. It might be you and like Catalyst.
Yeah, it's not gonna be me, I'll tell you.
All right, well, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna raid T-Pain. Looks like he is making some music or something, sitting there in the studio or whatever. We know T-Pain's a big fan of what we do, so we're gonna raid T-Pain. He loves us. Former subscriber. We need to get him back on the subscriber train here, and we'll see you guys on the flip side. So catch us in the Discord, or if not in the Discord, catch us back here again. Adios. Farewell. Toodles.
Love y'all. Have a good week. Go watch
Maybe.
the documentary.